Now, and we're ready to watch Silver Bullet. If you're here with us, we've got Seth T. Miller, we got Keith and Nathan Thomas Milliner, and I'm Razor, and we're excited to talk about. Well, not really talk about. I got to turn my volume down here. We're going to commentate Silver Bullet. So get your movies ready. We are on. We are paused on the Paramount screen, and yes, I have two TVs in my living room. One's for video games. And I'm wearing the old school horror syndicate shirt. Check it out. So anyway, we'll give you guys a couple seconds. If you guys want to share the video, please do. Silver Bullet tonight. I'm doing a 1985 double feature tonight. I'm watching Friday the 13th, part 5. Right, I'm shared. I'm ready to go. Do we have anybody? We got 10 viewers. Is everybody? Let's see. We got any comments yet? Anybody who's in the comments, remember you can comment while we watch the movie, and we're gonna go in 5 seconds. Who's ready? David Gill, hello, my friend. How are you? David Gill's here. Remember, we can show your comments up on the thing here.
Do you guys think it'll kick me if I share and go to Facebook?
Try. I can add you right back. So.
Okay, let me try.
I see now. Interesting.
I can still hear you, so that's good.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. As soon as you get back, we're going to start the movie. So anybody, Daddy Daytona is here. He is with us on Facebook. I swear to God, I did the YouTube just for him. Holy jumped up bald-headed Jesus Palomino. I'm good, thank you. I'm having some sinus trouble that is pissing me off, but other than that, I'm pretty good. I'm excited. My comic is almost 50% funded on day one. I'm excited about that. Yes, I had to mention it. Come on. All right. Yeah, Keith, you about ready? Or Seth, you look ready? Nate eating his pizza. Better not be eating with a fork. That's sacrilege when it comes to pizza, unless you're eating deep dish. Yeah, there we go. As soon as Keith comes back, we're going. Keith, you about? What's going on?
There we go. Sorry, I had to do everything sideways.
Thanks, David. Daddy Daytona. Yeah. Well, let's get going. I like piss on the Yankees, piss on the Indians. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Everybody hit play. Paramount. Let me ask you guys a question. What is your favorite studio logo? Like Paramount, Universal. Universal's changed a lot over the years. They're one of my favorites. But you guys have a favorite? Canon. That's a good one.
Universal.
Yeah. Stephen King store. Hey, what are you drinking tonight?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Nice. I listen to these podcasts every now and again. They're like, "What are you drinking tonight?" Oh, I'm drinking a stout something beer. Black cherry Walmart fizzy water.
Yeah, they usually have some extravagant PA you've never heard of in your life.
Right. Exactly. We don't do that. Although maybe we should get drunk off.
I used to do a lot of podcasts where the guys were all drinking and drunk, and it was really frustrating. Unresponsible.
I would just fall asleep.
I know. We had Brian used to drink while well, Jared does too. But I don't think they got too shit faced. Maybe Brian.
TV's not too loud, is it?
Can you hear mine? That's a good question. I don't hear anybody.
I don't hear anybody's.
Okay, good. Nate, I was tempted on getting some popcorn out tonight like you did for the last show. Listen, it's okay to eat while we're doing commentaries.
What? I could have skipped the show, but I'm eating. Spring of 1976. That was when I was born.
Uh-oh. What was it, May? Was that when you were born?
Yep.
You and I are May babies.
My dad was probably born. I don't know. I wasn't around.
Well, none of us were except for Nate. Willie from Dawn of the Dead is the guy that gets killed. Oh, my brother-in-law just texted me and said Willie from Dawn of the Dead is the guy who gets killed in the greenhouse in Silver Bullet. I didn't know that. And this is Lou Brown from Major League, right? Anybody watch Major
Oh
League?
yeah.
Or is this Michael's old boss from Dunder Mifflin? You know, he gets decapitated. So Ed Truck. Anybody watching? If you would, we are 20 subscribers away from the goal of 500 for the year. And once we get to 500, we're going to a new goal that I think Seth said we should go for 800. So let's do it. Go subscribe. If you're watching from YouTube, I'm assuming you're already subscribed. So let's talk about the first time we saw this. Anybody remember?
Pretty sure it was this year for me. This is my second time watching it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. Like I saw it was on Amazon Prime, and I know everybody's talked about it, so I finally watched it, and I immediately loved it, especially since Gary Busey's in it. So I pre-ordered the Scream Factory. So this is my first time seeing it, nice and pretty.
I've seen this since I was a kid.
Yeah.
My parents used to have the VHS tape and watched it all the time.
Ooh, lucky. I bought the VHS when I was in maybe 16. But yeah, it's one that I saw when I was a kid too. I think this is my favorite Stephen King. I mean, my favorite werewolf movie.
It's at number 9 on my list.
That's terrible.
Number 2 on mine.
There's a lot of great werewolf movies. What'd you say?
I said, Mr. List, what about you? I'm talking about Nate.
The thing about this movie is I really like the story. The werewolf is kind of silly.
You don't like the teddy bear?
I don't like the teddy bear.
Oh, come on.
But I like the story. Out of like werewolf stories, I really like the story. Maybe my favorite werewolf story in a movie.
It also has one of the best reveals of who the villain is.
Yeah,
there he is.
Everett McGill is awesome.
He is awesome. He's awesome in everything he does. I love him.
Let me get
May they rot in hell. And Terry O'Quinn is awesome in everything.
Yep.
It's got a really good cast that you don't really.
And it's got Lawrence Tierney from Reservoir Dogs. So
yeah. It's got the Peacemaker.
I just love that a werewolf beats somebody with a bat.
Yeah. That reminds me of the pencil scene from Evil Dead where they just hold it up for a second and go down. I was saying something to Seth before we before you guys jumped on, and is it me or for some reason when I watch this I get total Halloween vibes? Not the season, but the movie. It's like I feel like it feels like the Halloween movie in tone a little bit. Am I wrong feeling that? Thinking that? Maybe it's the small town feel.
I would say not Halloween, but maybe The Fog.
That's a totally different movie.
I know, but I'm saying with the small town and they're having like a get together and all that stuff. It seems, if I had to compare it to something.
They should make the next Michael Myers mask out of Everett McGill's face.
Jesus.
It was weird. I was looking up Corey Haim's filmography the other day. We're watching this with my daughter, and she's like, "What else is he in? What have I seen him in?" And I'm looking, and I'm like, I thought he was in a lot more movies than he was, but apparently not in the 80s.
Well, he did at least 10 maybe in the 80s.
Yeah, but for some reason it felt like he was more exposed. Like he did Lucas with this, and the Lost Boys, of course, Dream a Little Dream. It's a car one. License to Drive.
License to Drive. I love that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He was in, wasn't he like Murphy's Romance or?
Yeah, I think
like
that sounds right. David Gill says this is probably his third time seeing it. Watched it with his mom when he was in high school for the first time. And then Nate Anderson agrees with Keith. You guys must be the same age. Definitely Fog vibes. Well, Carpenter-esque. How about that? Let me just say
that opening where everybody's like, "Do you hear that? What's that? Weird shit's happening." What? That's very Fog.
Yeah.
They all stop. I stopped cutting my hair. This guy's hair. What?
Well, there's that great
Did
scene in the Fog.
Did you hear that guy get decapitated 4 miles away?
Well, plus, you got a nice narration of the story a little bit, you know.
Yeah. This is the girl is really well cast.
Mm-hmm.
She's very girl next door. I don't know what else did she do. Can't think of anything.
I think she got into porn later on. No,
Okay.
I'm joking.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Steve Daytona Wallace, I'm not calling him Daddy Daytona, who's still watching on Facebook, says this is another soundtrack he listens to. I did the whole YouTube for you, my friend, and here you are on Facebook again.
It's live on YouTube right now.
It's live on YouTube. We're on YouTube and Facebook. This is going to be from here on out.
Well, I guess he couldn't watch this on his TV on YouTube if we're watching a movie.
Oh, does he watches on his TV?
I'm saying maybe he's watching the movie on his TV and watching us on his phone.
I gotcha. He needs to get a horse signature because he loves us so much. She was in Anne of Green Gables.
There you go. I knew it was something like that.
Yeah, so that's about it. That's about it.
Yeah. She probably did some theater. She's like
Yeah.
a theater actress to me.
Bookie and the Secret Santa. She's awfully young because she's in the X-Files and different things like that. CSI Miami, Cold Case, Law and Order, ER, kinds of stuff.
Am I glitching for
You really feel like these two are brother and sister.
Yeah.
They have a very good dynamic. Like I like how the
Yeah.
movie starts off with them kind of bickering like siblings do, but like halfway through the movie, it's really about their bond. You know, like she believes him and she's there for him. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even this scene right here, where he's like trying to pay her back for what he ruined.
He didn't just ruin the pantyhose; he ruined her life.
My legs.
Yeah, the dynamic between these two is really good. Another movie where they do, I think, in my opinion, a great job of character development. You know, you get to meet everybody, kind of get to know who they are. Then insert Uncle Red. Gotta get some new hose. Whose TV is that? I do hear somebody's TV.
I don't
It's
know.
easier to listen to on the
Mine.
phone. I do when I'm home. It's easier. It's louder. But he's at work. Well, I'm glad you're spending your work hours with us. I appreciate that.
It's
Get
like
that
when I'm
man a
watching.
read.
It's like when I'm watching gamer streamers and there's some kid in the comments like, "I'm watching you in the middle of algebra class right now."
So something that happens.
Yeah.
This scene coming up here, this used to scare me a lot when I was a kid.
Is this the girl that gets killed in her bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I remember because I saw this when it came out, like on VHS or cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was that? 86 probably.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, something like that.
when it would have hit home video on it, so I was 10, and I remember like this was like one of the most violent, gory things, like her laying there in that room, and it's one of those things where I remember it being worse because the last time I watched it, like it's not as bad as I thought. It's just basically it's just blood splatter. Like there's really no gore, no makeup effects on her. I don't think it's just blood, just a little bit of blood around the room.
I think
it
it's
works.
also how it's also how it's shot too. You got the POV of the werewolf, and then like when it goes into her room, it's very frantic and
Yeah. Climbing.
I like the saucer full of pills too.
I I'm not worrying about spoiling anything. I kind of dig like his motivations for when he kills people as a werewolf. Like he thinks he's actually saving these people.
Yeah.
He's saving their souls.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he actually, and that's the thing. He actually knows what he's doing. He's not like werewolves who can't control it. That you know what I'm saying. Like Nate Anderson says, the brother sister relationship along with Uncle Red makes the movie for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the things that really gets me about this is you generally, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of werewolves don't remember what they're doing. You know, did I get out again or whatever?
Yeah, well, I mean, most werewolf stories are like the, reluctant, oh pity me, I'm cursed, blah blah blah.
The Wolfman curse, yeah.
Yeah, but here Reverend Lowe he's living with it and he's directing it to go after specific people because he believes that their souls are going to go to hell or whatever.
He saved her. She was going to commit suicide.
He was saving her soul.
Yeah, he rather than not worrying about his soul.
Right.
Or does it doing it as the beast? Does that disregard the? I don't know. I don't know the rules.
I can't remember if he mentions about himself, if he feels he's already damned or something. I don't remember.
Really like the bar scene here. Back when I lived in Trenton, a town of 2,500 people, I knew all these guys. I used to tend bar with my mom, and all these guys would come in. You got the deputy who was chubby, and you got the loudmouth. Yep.
We pay our taxes to keep this town safe. Ain't doing it. Last town report said you were in arrears in your taxes.
I love that one.
Be smart.
Peacemaker.
Now you boys better turn on your thermostats, or you can both get the hell out of here.
Now that's an 80s bartender, that old guy. That's if you make an 80s movie and there's a bar, you got to have an old guy bartender, tough guy. Yeah. Is there a bar in your movie, Nate?
Is there a bar in my movie?
Yeah.
When I find one.
You need to make sure you can cast an old tough guy like that.
I need to get Lawrence Tierney's ghost.
Yeah.
You're not Mr. Black, you're Mr. Pink.
Just dye your hair gray for that.
Yeah, I need a bar. It's one of my last locations I need.
I mean, I got a good one here, but that's 4-hour drive. Get the whole crew to come up here.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Daytona says, I'm in a car. My job is almost like an American picker, except a lot more boring. Just got back from appraising a massive Lionel collection. Like the toys?
The Thundercat?
Or Lionel. Yeah. Isn't there like a toy collection called Lionel? Like Lionel
My mind
toys?
immediately went to Lionel Richie.
Well, mine did too at first, but then when he says collection, I'm like, nobody has a collection of Lionel Richie records. It could be, if it's massive, it's only like 3.
So this is like Jenny, right?
Trains, they're trains, yeah.
Forrest Gump girl.
Yeah, that's kind of like her.
I love the dad. Oh, that hurts my parts. That's what I've heard. When he's watching wrestling, it's awful. Get him! Kill! So he's a Day of the Dead, did you say?
Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, yeah, he's the one. He's a crazy
Willie.
one. They have to.
Yeah,
Willie.
Willie.
One goes all crazy in the beginning.
Yeah, Willie
Yeah.
goes whip shit.
Yeah, he was bad in that too.
Even Woody's gone ape shit. Yeah, that's a good part. We've got 10 people watching. What's your favorite part of this movie? We're watching Silver Bullet tonight. The fantastic 100% accurate adaptation of Silver Bullet from the novella. No, it's not. But it's damn good. I don't know. I think everything about the movie is why I like it so much. I do like The Howling and American Werewolf in London, but this one just always, I don't know, the townsfolk, you get to know everybody a little bit. Like this guy.
Well, American Werewolf in London is a very isolated movie. It's just really about David Naughton most of the time. And then Howling, I'm not a huge fan of Howling. I think it's cool, but
Yeah, I like The Howling a lot, a great deal. It's not as good as Marsupials, but have you ever seen that, Nate? Marsupials?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Wow, what a piece of shit!
That'd be a fun one to do a commentary on.
Yeah,
I promised myself I'd never watch that 5-hour movie again because that's how it felt like it was 5 hours long.
I hated that movie. I saw it once and I was like, I'll never watch it again. But then a couple years ago, there was just one night I was drinking. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it another shot, and I've warmed up to it a little bit, but
It's weird. And that one transformation scene where they have the long ass mouth.
yeah.
Here you go, old Mr. Daytona. I'm calling him Mister. I'm giving him some respect. This Late Phases is probably one of his favorites. That's a really good movie. Late Phases.
Fucking awesome movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would definitely tell people to go see that. Go see it. We'll check it out somehow. I think it's streaming on Amazon, isn't it?
I'm not sure. Have you guys seen it? Nate, Keith?
I have not. I think you told me to watch it, Seth. I think
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
somebody recommended it to me.
sorry, I'm watching Gary Busey. I can't hear that. What's going on? I'm watching Gary Busey. I can't watch nothing else. I'm eating wild turkey.
I was just asking if you've seen Late Phases.
Late Phases. The werewolves are funny in that one to me. They look like, I remember there's one like they look out the window and they're just like gingerly walking. It was like a guy just walking by the window. I don't know. There was something about the werewolves in that movie that made me laugh. But I love
They
the
were
dude.
different
What's his
looking.
name? They were weird. But other than the werewolves, I liked it. What's the dude's name that stars in it? Didn't he write it?
Yeah, Nick D'Amici.
Yeah. Now, what's his name didn't direct it, right? Jim didn't direct that one, right?
Right.
The guy did Stake Land and
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
Highly suggested David Gill. He has not seen Late Phases yet. If you are a Prime member, it may be on Shudder also. I can't quite remember.
This movie's the lighting in this scene is way too much.
The what?
The lighting in this set, they poorly lit it. It's very, 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 very bright. That's my filmmaker comment. It's just very not a lot of contrast.
Well, there she fixed it.
There she goes. She's like, "Yep." You said one contrast, Nick, but like
She's listening to you. She's like, fuck them.
it's like, okay, I'll turn it out. Oh, here it is. Here's the parts.
NWA, huh?
WA.
I like. Is he married?
Yeah, I think his wife was in there earlier, wasn't she?
Yeah, and he's got his chairs right in front of the TV. Nobody else can
That's
watch.
right. It's like she can't watch.
Those chops.
Is this one where it's like kill the fucking Indian, or is that something else? This one I was watching wrestling, and there's like I think it was like Tanaka or whatever. Maybe it was Rodney Dangerfield and Natural Born Killers. Maybe that's who it was. Yeah, it was. It was.
That's all this guy needs is a goddamn gun.
It's got 3.
Yeah. He has enough guns to necessitate an entire rack.
I don't even own a gun.
A gun. Anybody know what that's from? What reference I referenced there?
A gun rack. We broke up. Get the net.
Get the net.
You're gonna lose me, Wayne. I lost you 6 months ago. We broke up.
Yeah, game on.
Game on. Car.
You know that movie. That
Now I know
movie.
what you're talking about.
That movie might be like stuck in the early '90s, but it's kind of timeless. My kids love that movie.
Oh, I love Wayne's
As soon as you
World.
said car, I knew what you were talking about.
Wayne's World's great.
It's one of my favorite comedies.
What?
It's one of my favorite comedies.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the sequel quite a bit too.
Yeah, I had to beat them to death with their own shoes.
Wayne's
Oh,
World,
Rosie,
good
let
shit.
him go.
Hello.
Yeah.
They're both good. I wish there was another one, but I'm happy with the 2. I do not want them to bring it back after all these years either.
Yeah, please no. It'll turn into the Dumb and Dumber sequel.
Or worse.
Or worse.
Yeah. Although they brought, Borat wasn't that long ago. I thought that movie was pretty damn funny. The new one.
We got Bill and Ted back, and that was fun.
I still haven't watched that yet. I need to.
We
watch
should
It was
get.
good. I liked it.
We should get a movie where Wayne and Garth and Bill and Ted team up.
It's funny. The day that I showed my kids Wayne's World, we watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure right after. I'm trying to remember what scared me about this movie. I know the transformation scene, the big nightmare church scene. That one always got me because I thought the transformations were pretty good. Get him, Teddy Bear. You want to give Teddy Bear a kiss? You gotta love these little scenes with the townspeople.
This movie looks like a 1980s TV movie.
Yeah, I kind of.
1990s, like an early 90s, like the way it's lit. It looks like
Yeah,
video. It looks like
it's
TV.
It's very washed out.
Yeah.
Oh, and this was Yahoo owns the game. I used to have that helicopter.
It doesn't look like film to me.
Come on, this movie's lovely. Did the door open? Why is there a lock? Oh, because there used to be a screen there, like one of those hook locks. But there's nothing there to hook.
I don't know why y'all locking your doors. This werewolf can climb shit and use stuff and probably do your taxes for you.
He's gonna walk out in the snow and put his hat and his scarf on.
Why would they have the kid that can't use his legs climb the tree to get the goddamn? His friend's a prick.
he's like, I'm too busy. Why don't you get up there?
He has
Kid,
no
his
lower
legs don't
body
work.
strength. You get up there, Marty. Come on. How did he get up there? That's the question. I think we may have gotten a new subscribers now.
Swampland back there. Where do they shoot this one at?
Apparently.
I am not sure.
Let's see here. We are 41. Thank you, Jeremy Woodring, for subscribing. Now go like the Horror Syndicate page, because I know you don't. Got the Pride kite going.
No, he's
Look at that
dead.
face he's making.
That's the
He
one
looks
time
like he
Corey
knows it's
Haim.
the last time he sees you.
That was one of the few shots where Corey Haim's mouth isn't open. I think Corey Feldman used to make fun of him because his mouth's always open. Yeah, yeah.
His mouth is certainly open when he's in Lost Boys looking at his Rob Lowe poster.
There's no reason we're hanging on this kid. Nothing's going to happen.
Yeah. I bet that bar has great pizza. There's that pizza.
It's got Red Baron.
Red Baron. There we
It's
go.
got Red Baron pizza.
Hell yeah. That was the shit back in the 80s.
We also have a sign that says Pizza Pride.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with some pizza pride.
This guy's defending the police and he's at the bar playing pool.
Yeah, these two really need to go at it. Look at them.
We're working after
Fight
I do
night.
this game.
Hey, my prick son is missing.
This
Can you
guy-
help me find him?
That guy's terrible too. Here comes like the greatest actor in the movie, and he just like, they don't give me shit to do in this movie. The most underused talent in this movie right here. This is a great scene though. I love when he's walking with that kite.
Yeah.
We should have just followed Terry O'Quinn.
Why would he kill the kid, though? The kid still has a life to make up for all the bullshit he does.
It's because he makes crippled kids climb trees.
That's what it is.
Asshole.
Why did he die? Because he climbed a tree. He made his best friend.
If he was a good person, he'd have done it himself.
God, the lighting in this scene is fantastic. I gotta say. God, I wish they would have shown it. Anybody who is paying attention to the sequel-a-thon brackets, Dream Warriors is winning by 12.
For what?
Sequel-a-thon brackets, the last match of Aliens versus Nightmare 3. So you know which is going to win.
Yeah.
I
Evil
think
Dead 2.
Aliens is probably the better one. Evil Dead 2. Army of Darkness is going to win, bitches.
What were we supposed
There's
to do
only one more
commentary
bracket
on
this year.
All right, what is everyone's favorite horror sequel then?
Of all of them?
Yeah.
Probably Howling 3, the Marsupials. No.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably have to be Evil Dead 2 because it's my favorite horror movie, and it's a sequel.
Joey Luna says, boo. Slick Nick, whoever that is, says they love watching us. That's a good question, everybody out there in Facebook, YouTube land. What is your favorite horror sequel? Period.
If Dawn of the Dead counts, that's Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
But if not, then yeah, Dream Warriors, I think, is my favorite.
You know what? Dream Master. Okay. Dream Warriors is boring, just like Final Chapter. Bam! I said it. The last 20 minutes of Dream Warriors, the last 20 minutes of Final Chapter make the movie. Evil Dead is David. Here we go. Evil Dead.
Evil Dead fans are here. It's my favorite franchise, so Evil Dead 2 for me.
I'm going to say Dawn of the Dead also, if it counts.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Weren't we supposed to do a commentary on Evil Dead 2?
That's next month, yeah.
Next month? Okay.
That's ratings.
Thank you for subscribing.
That's ratings week.
He's been following us and just subscribed to our YouTube. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're doing in 2 weeks, I think, or a week or something.
And if any of you are watching on Facebook, share the stream.
Yeah, share this.
I mean, put it on horror site that you're part of or page, or just share it on your personal profile.
Do a share blast. Tell your friends about the Horror Syndicate. We're closing in on 15,000 Facebook page likes.
In all truth, this is one of my favorite Gary Busey roles. And I'm not even bullshitting. I think he's great.
Well, no, he's the fun-loving uncle.
He's great in this. And he didn't get to play those parts often. He was always usually a heavy or...
Now, Mr. Joshua was one of my favorites, I gotta admit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember when I met him, I talked about Mr. Joshua, and he gave me some weird Gary Busey thing, like, Mr. Joshua would sell his mother's own blood for something. But, yeah. And then I was like, I haven't seen Big Wednesday yet. I'm dying to see Big Wednesday. Oh, you need to go to Amazon. Go to Amazon. What's it called? Amazon.com. Or look up Big Wednesday. I used to think surfers were pussies because I played football. But then, first time I got out there when the big waves came, I changed my tune. Yeah, go to Amazon.
I also loved him in Surviving the Game.
Mm-hmm.
There's some movie I watched him when I was a kid, and I can never remember what it was, but he's like some kind of clown, and there's like a bunch of like runaway children living in some kind of like industrial building or something. I have no clue what the fuck it is.
Industrial, well, he's in a what?
He's like in a clown outfit, or he's like works as a clown. There's like a bunch of kids that like work in an industrial factory for him or something.
That was a nightmare you had.
Yeah.
Gary Busey chasing me as a child in Freddy Krueger's boiler room.
I'm a clown.
I'm drawing a blank on just about everything he's been in.
Point Break.
Oh, he was in Black Sheep. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Predator 2.
Yeah, Predator 2.
This is when Miss Kittner slaps the sheriff, right?
Oh, DC Cab. That's one of the ones I liked him. I love that movie. Maybe you've seen DC Cab?
Yeah.
No. DC Cab. That's a good movie.
I know what Robert Englund used to talk about back in the 70s and early 80s. Like him and Gary would take each other's roles. It was always coming down to them. They'd always be up for the same roles. And if one of them got it, it was the other one.
Do you think Busey would have been a good Freddy? That's the question tonight. Would Gary Busey make a good Freddy Krueger?
You thought you was going to get away from me, didn't you? Well, I got you, Nancy. I got you.
Nancy. Piss on the Yankees.
Piss on the Yankees, eh? He always does that.
I don't think he would have made it past the first movie.
He would have been. I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy.
Right. In the meetings for Nightmare 2 after Busey plays Freddy, they're like, yeah, we got nothing. We can't make a sequel out of this. My friend Brett with his jokes. Do you need an arc? We must be watching, trying to make some weird dad joke. What's the punchline? Come on.
So they all just bring their guns to the bar.
Yeah, man. That's
right. It's a small town, right?
Yeah, I mean, Halloween 4 right there.
It would make more sense if they pulled them out of their trucks because...
Hey, if he's so conscious, why does he go out and like where they're all going? I mean, I was like, hey, I'm going to sit here and watch different strokes and not go out there. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, what are they hunting? If he knows that he's not going to turn, I guess he knows he's going to turn.
He knows there's going to be like a lot of fog out there tonight, and I can hide.
Yeah, hide that fog.
A lot of abnormal fog in that.
So my friend's joke was, do you need an arc? I know a guy. And it's spelled Noah.
Yes.
He's the worst. He's the best or the worst with dad jokes. I don't know what to call it. He constantly has me going, oh my god.
I just realized I think it's going to be a problem with this movie. Every time I watch and see the Reverend, all I'm going to want to do is watch people under the stairs.
should watch Twin Peaks. He's really good in that too.
I've never seen Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is so weird.
I liked him when he sang for the Talking Heads. No, sorry.
Talking Heads.
I used to think he looked like David Byrne when I
He
was
does.
young.
I just think he looks dynamite in a bolo tie. Kind of a short career too, didn't he? He came back for the revival of Twin Peaks. Everett McGill. If I type in EV and it comes up Everett McGill immediately because I look at him all the time. He's 75 years old now. Holy shit. Looks mean as fuck. Oh yeah, he's in a Bond movie. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, License to Kill, right?
Yep. He's in Dune. Field of Honor. Heartbreak Ridge, yep. I remember that. Under Siege 2, Dark Territory.
He was in that.
Hold on, it's Lawrence Tierney's big man. You got the goddamn message. So mad you got it. I'll talk. Is he a bear trap?
Maybe that's why he was trying to get people to not go out there. There's a bear trap out there. Somebody's gonna.
Bear trap. I swear, someone's gonna get it. Owie.
$831 new likes away from 15. That's the big one. Joey Luna says Predator 2 for his favorite sequel.
They indicated that when trapped. So I just go to my Gary Busey impression.
I like how all these people hold their rifles like under their arms instead of on their shoulder.
Gary as Freddy would have been fucking nuts.
Yeah, it would. That's it. We're gonna start a change.org to get Gary Busey to be the next Freddy.
When you get a deep fake.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Well, that app that you could put your face over GIFs or whatever. We could probably just put Busey's face over Freddy's, right? David Gill says my movie is like 20 seconds behind you guys.
That's something to brag about.
Oh no, I don't know how to do that. Oh, there it is.
Let's see, what'd she say? I forget.
You're gonna make lemonade in your pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't scared.
This is the real reason why this movie reminds Keith of the Fog.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this isn't a set at all. You
That's
can't keep.
Deep ass fog.
And it is.
The lighting's great in the scene, though, isn't it? Alex Ross Vanover says he can't stop laughing about the Gary Busey as Freddy. Nate, can you just do some fan art for us? Come on. You got the talent. Make it happen. You can do it. You can do it.
I can do it.
Everybody wants to see it.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey as Freddy. And you're going to post it on Facebook.
Of course, the black guy gets grabbed first. Oh, there went Dylan. Now here comes Blaine.
Yep, there he goes.
I love it.
His rifle. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was bad.
Yeah, it was.
That head does not look good.
That was some leftover Savini shit. There.
That might be somebody from his school, year one. You beat him with that bat, werewolf. You don't have claws or teeth or anything. Yeah, here we go. This
What was the budget on this movie? Because it really is cheap.
$10.
Okay.
They blew their budget on the werewolf costume.
Hey, well, they didn't audition for that guy, I don't think.
I've seen two people look at the camera.
Yeah, I saw it too.
$7 million, which is
You had one job. Don't look at the camera. You look, which one? That one? Terry O'Quinn's like, I'm going to look over here.
Ooh, the lady behind him looks like a she-wolf of London. Look at those eyes.
Oh, my God. Ooh.
At least she's not looking at the camera. Or playing, for that matter. $7 million, made 12.
She kind of looks like a Dollar General version of Jodie Foster.
The dad, man, that guy was so broad.
There is no comfort.
We let Nate off the chain for commentary night. Gets a little pizza in him. The inner critic comes out.
Oh man, he's bad though. He's again. I do like this movie, but it's this should be remade.
Yeah.
This has potential to be really excellent because again, I like the story.
Well, don't you have a friend that wants to remake it? Maybe he can do it.
Yeah, Warren kicks Indiegogo before they take it away.
Do what? They're taking Indiegogo away?
I'm hearing stuff.
Interesting. Hopefully Kickstarter remains. I got comics to make. That's like out of a Michael Jackson video, though. This is like a Disney horror film. I love this movie. I'm not gonna make fun of it.
Oh, that's what we got to do. It's funner that way. We all love this movie. Okay, that's the thing. We all love this movie.
I make fun of every movie I love.
Yeah.
I think in Roger Ebert's review of this, he said it was either the worst movie he's ever seen or the funniest.
I could see that too.
I thought it was scary, but then again,
I was 10.
Well, yeah, it scared me as a kid, but I mean, it's still a fun movie.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Again, it's a good story. It's got good characters, but 70% of the cast are awful, and the look of the film is pretty bad at times. Most of the time, I don't know. This guy must. Who's the director on this thing?
Dan Edius.
Oh, that guy. What else did he do?
I think it's mostly TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I think he's directed a couple episodes of Supernatural, if I remember correctly.
Oh, well, the thing is, directors on TV series don't really mean anything. The crew and the writer makes that show. It's like if you're a director, yeah.
He's known for doing a lot of after-school specials.
No,
I'm joking. I'm joking. He did Miami Vice, 21 Jump Street, the Beauty and the Beast TV series, Jake and the Fat Man. I mean, those are Northern Exposure.
He's a what do you call it? He's a hired gun director.
Most of his credits are TV. I don't see any other movie credit.
He doesn't have a style or a vision. I don't know. It's just very flat.
Oh, I did an episode of Deadwood.
Of course, we could attack the cinematographer as well, I guess. Let's just tag everybody. We love this movie, guys. We love this movie. But when I watch it now, like I said, there's one of those movies I was a kid, I was scared of it. And I like this here. I mean, with Gary and Corey. Corey and Gary are great.
Yeah, it's the characters that make the
Yeah.
movie. The relationships between the uncle and kids and
Gary reminds me
brother
of
and
my
sister.
uncle. He reminds me of my uncle Mark. There's very real. He feels like a real uncle. He feels like a real dude. He doesn't feel like he's performing, which he's probably not. Gary Busey.
Listen, I'm just excited about a Gary Busey study.
Yeah.
We also gotta love the reveal of the silver bullet.
Total 80s moment. It's got flames on it.
Yeah, that was a question my daughter asked. Why are there flames on that?
Got streamers like Pee Wee's bike.
Right.
Just
Why
be
does he
blowing
have
in the wind.
like that? Does he need an exhaust like that?
Get big up exhaust. It's the 80s, man. Surprised there's not a big Bowie knife on the front of it. Chinese shoot stuff. This is like something from a Fred Williamson movie that was supposed to be in the future.
I think Seth should go as Uncle Red for Halloween this year. You got a shirt like that, don't you?
I probably do. I think.
Well, I got the alcoholism.
Nate, do you have a shirt? I don't even have any shirts like that because I look at those like I'd love to wear one of those, but I know I can't rock that thing.
I think I have some. I have one got Elvis on it in his Hawaiian jumpsuit.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna remake Silver Bullet, but Seth's gonna play Red, Nate's gonna direct, and Keith is gonna play Corey Haim's character.
Oh, I see how it is. You're gonna climb trees with just my hands.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna film that shit. We're not gonna just half-ass and put you in the tree. We're gonna make you.
I can't even do a pull-up. I hope you're waiting. I hope you're ready to spend like all day in the park for me trying to climb a tree.
Well, you get that part.
We're gonna go for authenticity. We're gonna break Keith's legs or something.
I'm glad I got new health insurance. I get like a couple grand when that happens.
Go ahead, break my legs. Like my question was always: is that thing legal to be on the road?
No.
It just depends. In my state, if it's an unmarked road, it's legal. It's marked road, so no.
There must be a lot of unmarked roads in your area. I have seen wrong turn.
This is a kid that like pisses you off, and it lives in your neighborhood. Like, great. Got that piece of
even louder.
Up and down the road again and again and again.
No, if we did this movie, everybody would be like, "Where's Keith been?" Like, oh, well, since we went for authenticity, he can't get upstairs to his computer anymore.
Well, we'd have to install one of those ramp things that go up the stairs.
Jesus, give me an acorn in my apartment. I'm sure my landlord would love that.
And then we'll remake Gremlins and have them fry the circuit boards and have you fly out the window.
I was just to say that.
I bet he was a lot of fun to be around, Gary Busey. Scary, too. He looks like an abrasive person. Maybe he wouldn't be.
You guys ever see the... I think it was Monster Vision. There's a Monster Vision episode where he went on there with Joe Bob. It's pretty interesting.
From the early 90s?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I was watching something and they showed a highlight from Monster Vision from Friday the 13th from the 90s. And my daughter, who watches Joe Bob with me, she goes, "Oh, I don't like him young." Sorry.
You don't like Joe Bob young?
What's that?
Who does she don't like? Who? Yeah.
She loves Joe Bob, but she saw a video of him at younger, back in the early 90s, and she's like, "Oh, I don't like him young." I'm like, okay. Everybody was young once. She's like, "Not Joe Bob." I mean, his sister has every right to be pissed off at him. Makes her son a goddamn motorcycle, then gives him a bag full of fucking not rocket launchers.
He got her some lipstick in a diary or something. Here's the stuff you girls like, right? He said, "The diary, some lipstick."
You got Janie some hose.
That's the shade my girlfriend wears. And my girlfriend, I mean the girl down at the Red Rabbit Lounge, who I give quarters to.
So, you see this, Keith? Check out the newest comment.
All my family is from West Virginia. I am sure.
It's Lega.
That's Lega.
That's Lega, but he forgot
That's
the L.
legal.
Oh, yeah. I actually got pulled over once. I was driving my dune buggy down a back road to pick up my ex-girlfriend, and shut up. So I picked her up, and I'm
Don't
back
finish.
to the house, and I get pulled over by an actual
You were driving your dune buggy.
forest
to pick up
officer.
your girlfriend.
He writes me a warning. That was like our first date, and I was like, I'm on an unmarked road, and he was like, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. I'm like, you're pretty sure?
I'm pretty
What
sure.
the fuck's that mean?
He's like, look, you can get out of anything in West Virginia as long as you're playing like John Denver on the radio.
Do you think that he's this good of an actor? Or do you think they numbed his legs?
Corey
We're
Feldman
gonna
would
give
know.
you shots of Novocaine before each scene. Don't worry, you'll get your feeling back.
I liked him as an actor. He may not have been a great actor, but I always liked watching movies with him, especially when he and Corey Feldman were together.
Yeah.
Hey, our first names are the same. Let's be friends and make movies together.
Yeah, I like License to Drive is one of my favorite movies that period. I
Yeah.
watch that all the time.
They got really weird when they made Dream a Little Dream, but I think that was probably their best one was License to Drive.
And Lost Boys. Of course they weren't together the whole time, but
Yeah. Was that the first one they were in together?
I think so.
Fireworks. Just notice we're all wearing our glasses while watching the movie. How old are we except for Keith?
Yeah, I put them on earlier. I was like, let me be old with you.
Jason Voorhees is showing up.
Yeah. Correct him.
Key. Ma.
Wait, Keith, you from West Virginia? Yeah, that's why he calls you Daddy.
Oh God.
Kiki from the Red Lounge.
I live in West Virginia.
There we go. Last moments with two eyes. What? He lives in Hurricane. I'll tell you. Hurricane,
Yeah.
West Virginia. Listen, you guys can PM after the show and get together and hang out and watch horror movies together. Maybe he'll shoot you in the eye with a rocket. He gets totally fucking lucky too in this scene.
It'd be funny if Gary just gave him snakes and sparklers.
Yeah, I forgot about those. Nate Anderson says the Lost Boys was where the two Coreys started. That and License to Drive were the best ones. I agree. They did two Dream a Little Dream movies together.
I do like Dream a Little Dream though.
I do too.
It's weird, but that's one of the things that makes it strong. I think. The weirdest thing, as weird as it is, the weirdest thing is that Corey Feldman is just like mimicking Michael Jackson the entire time and looking like Michael Jackson. It's like, what are you doing? But married to Salinger, I'll watch her.
Yeah. He's weird. I wanted to meet him at Horror Hunt a couple years ago, but he was just sitting there wearing a mask the whole time. Had the hat, like the fedora hat, and the sunglasses on. I was like, what the hell? Why is he so much like Michael Jackson?
I got to meet him, unfortunately.
Unfortunately?
Actually, he wrote me. Yeah, unfortunately. He actually wrote me because I did some artwork for Horror Hound, and he wanted it. I did like a collage of Feldman movies, and he wanted it for his 40th birthday. Like he wanted it blown up in his foyer when people came into his birthday party. And I don't know. I won't bad talk him. It's been enough of that.
You remember a couple years ago when he said he got stabbed, and really what happened was he got like a shot from a doctor?
I remember when I did see him at Horror Hound, he was in his own room. He was up on a stage, but he was sharing the room with the Boondock Saints. This is before Walking Dead blew up. So Norman was basically not getting nobody cared. It was Norman and Sean Patrick Flannery and Dave Del Rocco, whatever his name was. And apparently, like when Corey had left the room, like I think Sean Patrick Flannery jumped up on stage and started moonwalking and shit.
Did he not like that?
Corey was gone.
Read the newest comment there, Nate. Can you read that one?
I saw it.
I know you did.
That's my friend Andrew.
Inquiring minds want to know the flavor is Keith's finger. Yeah.
What flavor is it?
I don't know. Probably hand sanitizer.
Is it peanut butter fingers?
That's my friend Andrew. That's the guy that sold me the Puppet Master set.
You dumb son of a bitch. You sold him that, and
You
that's
said
like
you saw
$200 set. You could have made more money off that. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, he knew how much it was.
I bought that whole set like 4 years ago, and I still watched it.
How much did you pay for it though?
I don't know, $10 or something.
Yeah,
Well, you guys need to tell me when you find sets like that for $10.
It was at Kmart. I don't think they exist anymore.
God damn it, Kmart does not exist anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably like the DVD set, like the bundle packs.
Oh man, I like this part. You get the reveals coming up, and her walking around town looking for everybody, looking at everybody, and pissing off the guy who's got the hot towel treatment going.
God, the cinematography is shit. So many of these shots. Youth
Why
hair.
don't you make a movie? Oh wait.
Hey, I'm not much better.
Oh, he signed up for the Full Moon streaming service and got that for free?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
He just
If I
didn't
would've
have
known that
room
would-
for it, so he sold it to me.
I would have done that too if I would have known that was happening.
I think
Shit.
you could still do it.
And get that set for free?
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'll
sure.
fucking sign up for their fucking whatever.
I mean, obviously, you're paying for it for the price of the streaming service.
How much is it?
I think it's the price of that box set, if I'm not mistaken.
Then that's dumb. I've got all the movies I need to see from them. Substitute Puppet Master. That's it.
Oh, they got a new subspecies coming out.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Still never seen any of those.
I'm willing. I bet if we look up the cinematographer, I bet this was a television crew too.
It probably was. I think this is some great cinematography. Just wait till my movie comes out.
This looks as good as Saved by the Bell to me.
Hey, you know what? You know where she's going now? She's going to the Max. So, got to meet AC Slater and Zach.
They got the Facts of Life crew to shoot this.
That's probably more accurate.
I learned the facts of life by watching the facts of life.
We're not gonna. It's an Italian cinematographer too, Armando Nanuzzi.
Is it?
Yep.
Armando.
Let's see what else he's got. Silver Bullet, Maximum Overdrive.
Hey,
I can believe that.
Unbound.
What? Unbound?
Frankenstein Unbound.
That's that Roger Corman movie.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah, Roger. That's a weird ass movie. I saw that back in the early 90s. Oh, The Reveal. We now know who the werewolf is.
did you just say the werewolf?
The werewolf. Oh, $60 a year? That's not bad. That's less than what the set costs.
Okay, 60 a year.
Maybe I'll do that. Just sign up for a year and get the set for,
Man, he keeps fog in his garage.
Yeah, he said you might have seen their horror movies, but if you watch their children's movies, yeah, he's telling me Full Moon made children's movies.
Oh God, are they
No,
like
what?
the movie?
There was fog in the garage.
Well, that's because he used a fog machine in the woods and then left it in his garage.
That's the lost reveal that we didn't notice until then.
Ooh,
Shit! It was
he's
his.
He's the Leslie Vernon of Werewolf.
Yeah,
what
it
kind
was
of
his
crushed
fog
soda is that?
machine.
Strawberry?
What
Gross.
kind of crush is it? Strawberry soda?
Yeah. Yuck.
I don't remember that.
There's a Diet Coke can.
I saw a lot of
Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Yeah, a lot of Budweiser. What's the green? Dr. Pepper bottles? Like
It's
Forrest Gump?
all Jenny's dad.
Well, the Dr. Pepper bottles are probably Forrest then. He must be living in that neighborhood too. He drank like 13 of them, didn't he?
He drank like 13 Dr. Peppers.
Why would he keep that in there?
He's just like, I'm going to carry this shit home and hide it. Can I help you?
God, I wish he was more used as a villain. He makes a good villain. And he looks great in a bolo tie.
Well, he only gets to play it once in a lifetime. I got them all.
That was good. That was really good. For you Talking Heads fans, you know what that is.
He's a psycho killer.
And you may find
To
yourself
say.
in a shotgun shack.
These are not my Budweiser cans. This is not my baseball bat.
I was trying to look at his bumper stickers. Did it say "Pray Today"?
Makes sense.
Look at these posters on her wall. Holy shit!
And Annabelle's back there too.
The slipper and the ping
And
pong
the
ball,
egg.
whatever. Is it an egg?
I think it's an egg.
That's high art right there, Nate.
That is bullshit.
Light as a feather.
She got that at Spencer Gifts.
Her whole room was designed by Spencer Gifts. See this whole room right here? $25 special. Spencer Gifts. I miss that store. The way it used to be.
Oh, okay. I was saying.
Now it's like they cater to the I don't know what they
It's
cater
pretty
to.
much a commercial head shop.
I hate it now. But back in the old days, they had the corner where they had all the sex joke stuff, and they'd let 12-year-old kids in there to look at all the tiny condoms that were like finger condoms. But
Look at that store. It says a sign that sick room needs.
My Spencer still has all that stuff.
does it? I haven't been inside of Spencer's in years.
Wow.
I bought a.
Who did the score for this?
That's a TV score right there. Wow. Cut to a commercial. Charmin.
What about the lighting in this scene? It looks pretty good, right?
Well, it looks good. That guy got inspired that day. He's like, I'm tired of the sucking. I'm doing the lighting today, director.
That's part of his reel for the next movie for Maximum Overdrive. He showed them that scene.
Yeah. Remember in that scene in Maximum Overdrive where I shot? Yeah, we're going to try some of that. This is what I used on Emilio in scene 47.
Did this come out after?
No, that was before.
Okay.
This was before, I mean. You're all on fire tonight. I think Nate's on fire. That fully loaded pizza.
Just
It
gotta
did
wait
have-
for him to get.
It did have crushed red peppers on it.
Ooh.
Wait him to get sleepy. He really comes out.
Although I'd have to have cheese on my pizza. I know you can't.
God, I miss cheese.
I bet.
Too much cheese.
I need cheese.
What does it do to you?
It made my throat close up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's-
Yeah, it's like I said. People are like, oh, you lactose intolerant? Like, shit, I'd take some diarrhea for.
I was
For
saying, if
cheese
it was just
on my
violent
pizza.
shits, I would still be eating cheese.
I would do. Yeah, I'll have some ice cream. I'll sit on the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
It's the not being able to breathe thing. It kind
I'll
of throws me
enjoy the
off.
shits all day long. But
So you're just gonna eat it and then shove a tube down your throat.
Apparently, Full Moon has a family-friendly company called Moonbeam.
Family friendly offshoot company. They are some cheesy ass kids movie I grew up on. It me day. I don't know. I'm reading the comments.
It
These
made
people,
me day.
got some illiterate people watching.
Oh, West Virginia, strike again.
But I love you like Silver Bullet.
Don't worry, I got made fun of in my last YouTube videos.
Yeah, you did.
I saw that earlier.
What
They
did you
said
do?
something about they were making fun of Neko.
I
and
love
how they switched to
hearing you try to pronounce things or something like that.
He said, he's like, oh my God, trying to listen to you pronounce things that you're not used to saying is like getting a root canal with a teaspoon or something.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
the word was nefarious, I believe.
It probably
Nefarious.
was.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like
Can't
fucking redoing it. Last time I tried to read the whole back of the box perfectly, I had to like redo it like 4 times. I was like, fuck this, I don't care. And then I accidentally said Gary Oldman in Silver Bullet instead of Gary Busey. So like I put in a thing with just said Gary Busey with a face palm on.
Oh man, it's my mom's old Malibu.
We got a touching moment where Corey Haim is watching the kids with legs play. And there's a lot of parallels to this and Forrest Gump, aren't there? We got the Jenny character, the kid who can't really walk right or run. And then we got the fucking preacher who decides to run him down in his car. It's like the bullies that try to run, hey, stupid, you know.
And wasn't Forrest Gump written before this?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. This was written in 83, right?
I think
Forrest
they
Gump
were,
was written
I
way
think
earlier.
around the same time. I think
Oh, man, Stephen King and whoever wrote Forrest Gump are buddies.
they were drinking buddies and like ripped each other off. What are you gonna write about? Oh, crippled kid. Has a girlfriend whose dad's drunk and hurt some parts.
Forrest Gump came out in 86. So
Okay.
after this movie,
Yeah, he watched this and
Silver
said,
Bullet had a great idea.
"Huh,
Let me turn it
if I
into
take
a-
out that priest, I got an idea." Continuity. He was on the side of the road.
Oh, here we go. We got some angry people in the comments on the last bracket. Of course, you Elm Street guys are from the Elm Street groups are sharing this for the fanboy votes, just like they did when the Evil Dead movies. The true vote is rigged.
What do they think Aliens is supposed to win?
I guess so. Then Ty Miller says, "Do they really? You know, if there were Elm Street."
I mean, in all honesty, I mean, it's really it's no contest with Aliens.
I still don't like see Aliens as like a horror movie. I see it more as like
I don't.
sci-fi.
It's a sci-fi action movie with some scary ass monsters in it. The first movie is a horror movie straight.
Yes, the original.
But then the thing is, when I leave that out, or even Predator or Predator 2, people bitch about it. It's like, you know, I've never looked at these movies. Alien's a horror movie for sure. And I don't even look at Predator as horror movies, but everybody else does. Predator was just always a fun jungle movie.
It was the same thing earlier. Like I saw something on another page that I follow where they were like, it was like a poll asking what your favorite John Carpenter horror movie was besides Halloween or The Thing. And one of them listed on there was They Live, and that had the most had the most votes. But I'm like, that's not a horror movie. There's no horror elements in They Live.
No, it's not a horror movie at all.
It's an action sci-fi documentary.
It's a WWF movie.
They had
I didn't
Big
leave
Trouble in
Jaws.
Little China on there too.
Jaws 2 lost in the first round. I didn't leave it out. It was on there. David Gill says this: Aliens is horror to me, just not as much as the first. It's horror, not horror. It's a little bit horror.
Dream Warriors winning the best sequel and horror group does not seem out of place to me because Nightmare on Elm Street is one of the biggest franchises in this fandom, and that's usually arguably the fan favorite of the entire franchise. So it'd be like, oh, well, all the Jason fans have come to vote for Final Chapter. No, Final Chapter is usually the most popular of the Friday the 13th.
I forgot what beat Final Chapter. See, the Jason Lives and Dream Warriors went up against each other yesterday, which was a pretty good matchup.
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, I like Dream Warriors, but
I'm gonna look and see. I can't remember what knocked Final Chapter out. Probably me because I don't like it.
But it's like when Evil Dead 2 is voted the best horror movie of the entire decade. It's like, yeah, there's some fiddling going on. It's an outside that I love. Like, that's in my top 10 of the 80s, but not the very best horror film of the 80s.
No, I like Evil Dead too, but yeah, I don't think it's anywhere near the top. Maybe top 5, and I don't think.
No, I would probably put it in my top 5.
I put it in the top 10. I don't know about 5. Friday the 13th, Part 4 got beaten out by aliens. Actually, Jaws 2 made it to the second round. It beat out Hatchet 2, and then got beaten by Friday the 13th, Part 4. There you go.
Who won between Halloween 3 and Elm Street 4?
Give me a sec. Halloween 3 did. Yeah. Halloween 3, and then because it went up against, it lost against Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Kayla's trying so hard to hide her face.
Where is she?
She just walked up the stairs.
Where's the stairs?
Right behind me. She was
Oh,
just
are they?
there. She came down with a whole blanket over her head wrapped around her.
Fucking Friday fanboys. Ha ha ha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made sure to put Jaws 2 in there because I think that's an actually decent sequel. It's hard to live up to Jaws. Look at this guy.
Spooky in here, isn't it?
Give me more of this bullshit.
Where
About
the hell are
werewolves.
they? It's like a broken down swing thing.
Well, he don't care. He can't swing.
That's all they can do. Keith, there is a crazy ass killer behind you, bro.
I guess he was talking about my
Is
wife.
it like Randy from Scream? There's a delay.
There's a delay.
Well, there literally is a delay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Nate's getting up. It must be making popcorn. Is it popcorn time, Nate?
No,
The fuck was that?
a drink.
It looked like a bottle of fucking piss.
Ice.
Oh, okay, now I see it. I saw no label.
Discourse Live, brought to you by Sparkling Ice.
Damn it, now I'm thirsty.
No, I'm thirsty. Nate, you make him want to do all kinds of things.
Right, it's like subliminal. I'm gonna start hypnotizing you all slowly. Every time I say Gary Busey, you're gonna buy some print from me.
As long as you make that Busey print, I'll buy it.
Busey,
Busey as Freddy.
my PayPal just ding ding.
Well, you know Keith's good for it. He'll buy the OG.
Oh, one day I'm gonna be on Lost.
That's the interest frame. I like that. That was
What you
good.
say about me?
All kinds of stuff. You missed it. Apparently now
That's
there's
Dan.
Adam and stuff staring at your daddy Daytona.
The fuck did I miss? Now I see there's a cat.
$109 away on my Kickstarter from halfway on the first day. That's pretty good.
I still need to back it, so there'll be more.
Hey, today's the only day you get that trading card. You know, if you want to get a cool ass shirt with some art from the one, the only, the Freddy Krueger, Gary Busey artist Nathan Thomas Milliner, there's a shirt. Nate, can you please do that? Just do it for us, please. Just make us the Gary Busey Freddy. Can you do it?
I could do anything, Ray.
Does he want to do it?
You know he wants to do it. Come on. He wants. What are you eating now?
Skittles.
Ah, taste the rainbow.
Martin Lawrence's favorite.
You ever see the T-shirt that said "Shittles, taste the asshole"?
Jesus Christ.
A friend of mine had that years ago.
They sell them in the lobby of the Red Rabbit
Red Rabbit Lounge.
Red Rabbit Lounge.
Go see some titties. So the Red Rabbit Lounge is just a bar, not a titty bar, right?
Yeah. Not in Rob Zombie's world.
Maybe I want to live in that world more than I do the other one.
Rob Zombie writes, Kmart is a titty bar.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta have my wife up there dancing at Kmart.
We got a blue light special. Come check it out. Aisle 6. Sherry Moon will be dancing on a pole.
Woohoo! Who wants Care Bears?
God, you listening to you, Nate, makes me want to restructure my fucking werewolf movie list.
Why?
So,
Is Silver Bullet being diminished?
yeah, Silver Bullet is no longer
You
number
said
one. Oh,
You said it was your number one werewolf movie.
it is. I love it. It's maybe it's just nostalgia. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know.
It was probably my favorite growing up.
I don't know. I got to be honest. I like after watching The Wolfman this year. I like it a lot more than I used to. The 1941, not the 2010 one that Seth will forever defend.
That's right.
Shoot him! He's a
Seth,
pirate.
There's a question for you. He actually looks scarier when he's transforming than he does as the werewolf. Yep, using the bat again.
Stuff just flashes the book.
Seth wrote an article about it on the horrorsyndicate.com. Check it out.
I like it. It's got great artwork. Bernie Wrightson's great, and it kind of. I think it goes into a little bit more about how the Reverend became a werewolf.
I like that shot of them on the bench and Silver Bullet's there. It's like, did Uncle Red and his sister just ride bitch on that thing or what? Is he driving around on the Silver Bullet?
No, the production people brought us over here.
In the made-up stories, the guy who's the werewolf changes when the moon is full. Maybe he's like this.
You gotta love the scene coming up where they're making the bullet and the old guy, the old gunsmith guy.
Mm-hmm.
A werewolf. So anybody who's interested on Thursday, we're going to be talking about Halloween, John Carpenter's Immortal Classic. So join us or don't. It'll be a love fest, or Nate's going to tear it apart. One of the two.
Well, Saturday we're still doing commentary. Aren't we?
I don't know how that's going to work. Nate, are you going to the drive-in?
Yeah, I'm on
What time's that start?
I don't know. It'll probably be around the same time we usually do this. We could do it there, and I could we're gonna have the Michael Myers from Rob Zombie's H2 there, the little kid.
Well, he's not a little kid anymore. I mean,
No, he's not a little kid, but his horse is still young.
Is he gonna have the white horse with him?
Yeah, the white horse still comes with him. It's a duo, like Abbott and Costello.
Young Mikey Myers and the white horse.
Hey, I found this hat out in the parking lot.
Is that the same hat you used on Fred Krueger?
It's a Fred Krueger hat.
Just-
I'm Jimmy Buffett.
It'd be funny if you looked at this and like, this isn't even real silver.
This guy's bad too. Jesus Christ. You want a silver bullet, do you? Huh? Is that what you want?
the legend.
You want a silver bullet?
Whistle of weapons. Confirm the high-grade silver copper.
Should have took it to Rudy from the Monster Squad. Could have made some.
Molded into a silver.
Didn't he do that in the fucking shop at school or something?
Yeah. Rock until you drop.
We should have done fucking Monster Squad commentary.
When?
When? Is that what we said?
Yeah.
I don't know. We could do that anytime, I guess.
I have to get a new copy. My copy gets.
So does mine. Is DVD copy?
Yeah.
Yeah, my DVD copy did not hold up very well. I mean, I may as well upgrade it on Blu-ray. I got the DVD the day it dropped back in 07 or whatever.
Been holding out for a Scream Factory release, but I guess I ain't happening.
Okay, let me buy it on Blu-ray, then it'll happen.
Yeah,
how it
that's
goes.
what's going to happen.
Yeah. That happens. You know, I just imagine the apartment or house or whatever he lives in. Look at his face. A werewolf.
These people, man. Did they audition these people or just say, hey, can you act?
Do you think that he did that in town or he went out of town to do that? And here we are. It's finally Halloween.
At least it seemed like coincidence.
I think Corey Haim liked being in that chair.
Hell yeah.
What do you think Uncle Red did for work?
He didn't work.
Yeah, I don't think he worked.
I thought they said he was a mechanic or something like that.
Yeah, but I feel like he's one of those like he says he's a mechanic. He just does odd jobs that he doesn't ever want.
Yeah, but it's like any movie or TV show. Like these people have jobs, but they have more free time than anything.
Yeah, I'm a blue collar worker who's off 7 days a week.
David Gill says he would love a Monster Squad commentary.
Oh,
Keith
it's one on the
Star
DVD.
Johansson is redoing The Bride of Frankenstein. Is she? Unpopular
Johansson?
opinion, Ghostface is the millennial version of Michael Myers. How about that?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. What? What's that unpopular opinion?
David Gill says he can't join us for Halloween. Well, can you join not on Thursday or Saturday? That's the question.
Live commentary or the show?
Yeah. We're going to talk about Halloween on Thursday and how great it is. And then
What? In the quotes?
great.
Great.
Because everybody quotes that it's a quote from everybody who thinks it's great.
Just is great. It's the Cadillac of slashers, as Evil Dead star Bruce Campbell puts it.
Oh, Saturday, he says. I like Halloween just fine. It's just the cinematography is weak.
Yeah. And that movie was probably made for half of what this movie was made for.
Oh, less than that. Less than that.
Yeah.
You okay? Okay. Did you fall?
Probably a quarter of what this was made for.
You okay? Fuck, man. My son fell down the steps just now.
What if Fred had dropped that gun and shot Corey in the leg? He would, I can't feel it.
No, we get that joke at the end. Come on. I love you too, Marty. We're at the end, if anybody's wondering. It's been a long haul watching this with Nate, but no.
It's been a long what?
So it's been a long haul.
If I ruined the movie?
Yeah, no. I'll still love it forever.
I still like it. I got it. I own it. I'll watch it again.
You heard it here first,
Oh
folks.
shit! It's a teddy bear.
All Halloween movies are inferior to Season of the Witch. Here we go, quotes.
George Romero's Season of the Witch, or Nick Cage's.
Nick Cage's.
Nick Cage's. Let me show you how Mr. Joshua handles teddy bears.
You know what they should have done? Had him fight him in the mud out in the front yard.
What do you say? We'll shot the title. That look. I don't see nothing out there.
Did a little Jason Voorhees number.
What are you taking, a dump?
I do like the joke at the end of this. There's some great cinematography right there. Bam. Oh, a collapsible wall. Oh, that looked bad.
Oh yeah.
It's a cool idea. Oh, no, down that gigantic fence.
No.
Oh, not Mom's China.
No. Our precious moments are shattered.
She should have been dead. I'm sorry. Welcome to WrestleMania. Mr. Joshua versus the teddy bear.
He hit him with the steel chair.
He throws him into a mirror.
Oh.
All the poppy sticks fall down. Whatever those are.
It's a slobber knocker.
Leave him alone. He doesn't have any more. There's a cigarette down there. It must be Red's. Why are the holes in that vent so big?
You can get the bullet out of it.
Airflow.
In case you drop your bullet.
Ah, you Michael Myers them.
Oh.
You got him in both eyes.
Oh, he's like Daryl Hannah in Kill Bill 2.
He didn't shoot him 6 times. I'm disappointed.
Let's watch a horror movie called Head and uses nothing but puppets. But Marty, you ain't got no legs. Yes, I know that. New legs. Lieutenant Dan has new legs.
New legs.
Using the same effect they used in The Wolfman, but reverse. Why don't we just watch Puppet Master? I think the next one we're doing is on November 7th, something like that. And it's Evil Dead 2, just to make Keith happy while he eats his fingers.
Yeah.
Come on, Billy Loomis him. Shoot him in the head. Oh, they don't have any.
Oh. That was total David Byrne move.
Yeah. They should burn that house down. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh,
Here it comes.
some-
Uh-oh, Daddy Daytona's birthday is coming up, Keith.
Uh-oh.
November 7th.
Does that mean I have to just call him Daddy Daytona in a sexy voice?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we'll be under martial. We'll be under martial law then. So.
Oh, brother and sister.
Oh, they love each other.
They start out as enemies and end up loving each other. I love you too, Marty. She should have called him Shitstain. I love you, Shitstain. You ruined my life and my hose.
We should
In
do.
my hose.
All right, that was Silver Bullet. Thanks for joining us. For those who did, Nate was off the chain again. I appreciate that. He's going to go live sometime in the next 2 weeks to do his Gary Busey, Freddy Krueger. And then he's going to store it in his closet with everything else. Next show is on Thursday. We're going to talk about the immortal John Carpenter's Halloween, because I say immortal classic because they say that in Halloween 3, if anybody was ever wondering. Anyway, any final thoughts, Nate, on Silver Bullet?
It holds up well. No.
It's opposite day.
Oh no. Sorry.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I just.
Alex Ross is Gary Krueger, by the way. So
Oh.
Freddie Busey.
or Freddie Busey, yeah. Gary Krueger. Or Freddie Busey.
I think it deserves a remake because I think it's this movie inspired me. Like my new movie, Silver Bullet, is there in the thread of it. Like it totally is. So I mean, I think this movie, I think that book and that storyline deserves a better made film. And again, like it has some great people in it. Like Gary's great. There's nothing wrong with his performance. All Corey is great. The young actress who plays the sister is great.
Megan follows.
McGill, whatever his name is. What's his first name?
Everett.
Everett McGill's fucking fantastic in it. Terry O'Quinn is fantastic. As little as they give him to do, except for when he like stands there and waits to get hit by a ball bat for 4 minutes. But that was direct. That was a director. It was him. But I think this could be a fantastic movie if it were done by better people on the other side of the camera.
Yeah, you're probably right. I wouldn't mind seeing a remake as long as they don't fucking make it bad. Keith, your second time watching, what are you thinking?
I still like it. I mean, I haven't seen a whole lot of werewolf movies, but it's still my second favorite. I mean, it's just a fun movie. Gary Busey.
What's your first favorite?
American Werewolf.
Okay. I think they should do a sequel. Make it 30 years later. No, Steph, final thoughts.
Yeah, I've loved this since I was a kid. I love the short story. It's problematic like a lot of movies back then are, and I agree with Nate. It probably should get a remake. I think they should call it Cycle of the Werewolf and just not call it Silver Bullet. But
yep, then it becomes its own thing.
Yeah.
David Gill, I believe he's seen that.
Watch Dogs. I've seen Dog Soldiers.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Keith needs strapped down and forced to watch a bunch of werewolf movies.
He's trying to get me to watch all the Howling movies because I told him I didn't really care for the first one. He was like, "You just need to watch them because they get stupider."
Well, some of them are good.
Part 5 is good.
Yeah, the fifth one's. I like the second one too. Streba. All right, that's our show for the night. Join us on Thursday. We're going to talk about Halloween. It's going to be a good time. Nate's going to gush over John Carpenter, I'm sure. So will Seth. And maybe Jared will be back for that.
Yeah. Make sure you bring your raincoats.
Okay. And I love Silver Bullet. It's still my favorite werewolf movie, just despite the marsupials. Well, anyway, that's it. Nate's gotta get going. Seth's gotta get going, and Keith's gonna sit on his couch and play video games. We will see you on Thursday to talk about John Carpenter's immortal classic, Halloween.
We'll see you then.